and he'd give you a bracelet, but I feel like that would be ripping off Wonder Hill a little bit too much, but whatever. Maybe that happens too. Sure. We also, I think, have a couple more tweets.
We do have more tweets. Oh, so Sarah messaged us and said there was no Grady episode where Abby was going to a concert with Pete and he expected her to pay for her ticket in regards to the Blue and Holly J thing with a crying laughing emoji. And she's like, you guys need to do a very short O'Grady podcast and maybe we'll do a spinoff.
Who knows? I would love to do it. I would just love to watch all of O'Grady again. And I think I responded to you and was like, oh, that's because Pete was a dunce who did not see Abby for who she was, and he was just stupid.
Pete was dumb, but I did ship those weird cartoons.
I mean, I shipped her with Kevin.
Oh, right, Kevin. I keep forgetting.
Pete was like the douchey guy she was Mooney over.
Oh, right. No, I shipped her with Kevin. That's what I liked.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember now. We can do like a spin-off O'Grady.
I love O'Grady so much.
It's so good. And then my name is Keel has a question. For the Next Generation characters who come back as cameo or in the reunion episodes, are you going to eulogize them or in like the final reappearance? I think we'll eulogize them for like now, like
yeah, we'll eulogize them in like Next Generation because it's like we know they come back in next class and we're not going to count that because that's still going and we know they can come back.
Yeah, so like I feel like we're eulogizing them for the end of their time in the Next Generation.
Right.
I feel like it's not going to count for, but also when the Next Generation ends, when people like carry over, we're not just going to like eulogize everyone.
Right.
But like for OGs and stuff.
OGs, we're going to like, I think after like Degrassi Goes to Hollywood, that's like the last time a lot of them are there.
Yeah.
And like
Degrassi Takes Manhattan or
right.
whatever.
Yeah. So we'll do that for them at like those points, even though we know like some of them make, like they came back for the reunion episode, but it was like a reunion episode, so it like doesn't totally count. But is that all the tweets we have?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's the end of Grapevine. If you want to be featured on a future Grapevine segment, you can tweet at us at Degrassi Pod. We're on Instagram at Degrassi Pod. You can email us at whateverittakespodcast@gmail.com. We're also on Tumblr, whateverittakespodcast.tumblr.com. We're on any kind of podcast listening platform. But if you are on Apple Podcasts, you should rate, review, and subscribe. That'd be really awesome. And if you review, you can get a cool fan fiction starring you and somebody else in Degrassi like Kirsten got today. You can leave any of your preferences in the review. We want to tailor this to you. And we're also on Patreon if you want to check us out on there. We have lots of cool rewards and stuff for that. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HollandTacular.
And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KelSucks with a Z at the end.
And what are you going to be recommending to the good people today?
I'm going to recommend a cartoonist on Instagram, also a cartoonist in life, but on Reza, and on Instagram it's Poorly Drawn Lines, and the cartoons usually feature animals and are always, or like, yeah, it's a lot of animals, but it's always really, really funny. It's just real good.
Nice.
It brings me a lot of joy. Highly recommend.
Mm-hmm. I am going to recommend a really old movie that I watched last night because I think everyone should just watch it occasionally. He's Just Not That Into You. Recommend. It's great. That's all I got.
So good.
But that is all that we have for today. Thank you, as always, to Jay for providing us with our amazing theme song. And thank you, Panthers, for listening. Goodbye, Panthers.
Bye, Panthers.